go through. With PTSD also, I'm ex-military. But I learned how to turn it into microphone techniques. So I'm going to freestyle, and then I'm going to tell y'all a little something. Because Wanda D told me to freestyle. Say, I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough. Hard with the drums. I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough.
I come from the boogie down, south side of town. MCs like me, we come incredible. See, I've been spending so much time in my head. Grab the microphone. Did you hear what I just said? I got skills, rocking on the mic. I pay bills all the time. Rapping on the beat with the rhyme. I'm coming off the top of my mind. I do this all the time. This is how I grind. I am enough.
I am enough.
Sing it. I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough. Times right now totally rough. Every time I'm dealing with this stuff, I grab the microphone and I don't bluff. And when I hold the microphone, I'm like the bluff. Sit back and watch the crowd rock. I grab the microphone non-stop. Blast the microphone is, I got a bonus to grab this mic and do just what I like. Too much hesitation, I had to take a turn. Sit back, relax so I can unwind. Messing with my mind. Now I gotta come out here and show this one time that I could have rhymed. Say a little stuff that was on my mind. And this is how we do. Are y'all with me? I'm with you too. Say I am enough.
I am enough.
Say I am enough.
I am enough.
Come on, times are tough and you know it's rough. But say I am enough.
I am enough.
Say I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough. I'm from the Bronx, baby. Alright.
In the 8C.
Wanda is considered one of the most passionate and positive people you'll ever meet, both personally and professionally. Her inspirational mentoring, sales, and customer service training has dubbed her to be Wanda D. Hollis, the Motivational Queen. She launched Wanda D TV, a revolutionary online real estate talk show where local businesses and community leaders discuss their services, issues, and concerns. Wanda is passionate about helping people achieve their goals and dreams. She has gone on to pursue many passions, including her I Am Enough talk show, having a seat on the West Georgia Board of Realtors, author of inspirational and motivational books, and also a strong supporter of several nonprofit organizations within her community. Wanda believes that there's no such thing as bad decisions, only regrets of not making the right attempt. For speaking engagements or to book her for your next event or conference, please visit www.IamEnough365.com.
Welcome, 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 kings and queens. It's me, Wanda D, the Motivational Queen, your accountability coach, helping you get her done. I am so excited to be here. It is day 59 of our 100 days of motivation to manifestation. So if you have been here since day one, then say A1, day one. If this is your very first time, say first time, so we can give you a special shout out. And I just want to welcome everybody. Welcome you to the room. Come on in, invite a friend, let them know that it's time to win. This is the Wake Up Winning Call for entrepreneurs, those aspiring to become entrepreneurs and those supporting other entrepreneurs. And we welcome you. If you're not familiar with our Wake Up Winning for Entrepreneur page on Facebook, please go check that out when you get a moment, so then you can be part of our community. So let me just give some quick shout outs right quick before I jump into today's excitement. Yes, it's today's excitement. So happy rising, Vivian. How are you doing today, Queen? I hope you're doing well, and blessed, super blessed. Happy rising, Yvette, how are you today? We got Boston in the building. We have New York in the house. Put down where you're tuning in from so we can give you a send you some love and light. Okay? Because I know you need it. I know you need it. I know I need it. I know you need it. It is definitely day 59. I'm so excited about today. I tell you, I'm gonna tell you about my process, okay? I want to share my process this morning with y'all. You are the first persons that I'm speaking to. Drink your water so you can stay hydrated. I'm drinking hot water. You like my cup? Yes. I'm 99% unicorn. This cup is so big too. I don't know how many ounces it is. But anyway, back to what I was saying. It is day 59. We're on this 100-day journey. So for those of you hanging out with us, it's thank you, thank you, thank you. I know that you're going through some serious transformations if you're taking hold, you know. So yes, Vivian, A1 day one, Yvette, A1 day one. Happy rising, Monica. Thank you for showing up to show out today. It is definitely day 59. Yes, yes, yes. We got Boston representing and also Tampa, Florida. You know, we got the dirty South in the room. Yes, yes, yes. So happy rising, happy rising. Hello, Tanya Fisher. Tanya, thank you so much for that email you sent. That was just so powerful. Don't be doing that, okay? Don't be doing that. No, no, no. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. You know, we got to say the things that we like and the things that we want in life, right? So we get more of that. So definitely happy rising. She said, happy rising family. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Hashtag wake up winning. Hashtag I am enough. Yes, you are a winner. I got this sparkly lip gloss on and I'm drinking out of my sparkly cup. Man, I'm too much. Yes, yes, yes. Please put your hashtags in. Let's raise the vibration on the count of 3. Can we send the universe some love, some hearts, some thumbs up into the Facebook page? Uh-oh. Okay, I don't want to move that. I got notes and I got notes everywhere. So I can't wait to get into this with you. But let me share out the video, okay? Let everybody know that we're on. Share to your page, share to other pages. That would be great. Great, great, great. This phone is not working right. I think it needs to be updated. Okay, so I'm counting on you to share to the pages because I can't do it right now and I want to do something else right now. So anyway, let me see, back to where I was. Happy rising, Frida. Happy rising to you, Queen. Happy day. Yes, yes, yes. Frida is one of our co-authors for our upcoming book, Volume 2, Wake Up Winning. No matter what, losing is not an option. And yes, 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 yes. So Monica says she shared it 2 times. All right then, Monica. Did I miss somebody? La 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 la. Okay, so as you come in, just come in. Tell me where you're tuning in from. If you're here live, if you're here live, say live. Vivian shared it as well. Yeah, so you know those other pages that you're a part of, you can share it in those too. You know that, right? Now you do. So no, Miss Frida, you supposed to say your whole tagline. I think you said Marietta where it's better. What you know, come on now. You're gonna have to get on in here and type up some stuff now. But Marietta's in the house. Okay, Marietta's in the building. So let me see what is really going on. Okay. Let me see this. Let me see. Give me a quick second. So yesterday. How was your yesterday? Did you feel like you accomplished what you set out to do yesterday? Do you feel like you were hitting your marks? You feel like you were learning some things, making some new connections? This phone just tripping, man. Come on now, don't do that. Do you feel like the day was offering you what it needed to? Do you feel like you were putting in the day what you could? Um, how are you feeling? How are you feeling going through this commitment? It takes commitment to get up at and be here, be present. See, y'all are not just here, y'all present because y'all participating. That takes commitment. How does that move you? How do you feel about that? I just want you to take a moment and just think about that. You know, I meditated. Oh, you know what? I meant to show y'all something. I painted last night. Hold on. Let me go get it. Can you wait? Keep the party going. I'm going to get it. I'll be right back. And this is my first time looking at it since last night, because what happens is, I'm just going to tell y'all a process. Okay, so okay, interesting. Don't know what it is, but I do know what it is. It's just an expression. So on my wind downs, so last night I was reading before I let me back this thing up. You have to have a process to how you close your day out. Some people do. Some people watch TV. Some people talk. Some people, just take a bath and go to bed. Some people just pass out. Whatever that process. With me, I want to make sure that I am preparing myself, because this 100 days of motivation to manifestation is not something that I take lightly. So I want to constantly be seeking out and listening to my ancestors to guide me through this process, listening to the creator to help me understand what I am supposed to do. So, and remember last week, I think it was, I told you we were going to get more into the universal laws. So, and I'm getting ready for some things that's going on this weekend. So, I was pulling out stuff, getting stuff and prepared in order. So I started running across books, books that I've read in the past, just haven't, they're not on my desk as current reading materials. But when I touched it, I was like, oh, I gotta sit back down and go through this book. And so, as you go through, I write in my books. So as I go through my books, I was like looking where I had did some highlights, and I was like, wow. And every time you read a book over, you should have a different perspective, because you're reading it from a different place. When you crack that book open the first time, you probably were, had no knowledge of it. It's kind of like watching a movie and you keep watching that movie over and over again, so you can like anticipate what's coming, right? So when I read my books, the first time it's like, oh, I'm reading, I'm highlighting what kind of jumps out at me. When I read it again, and I always highlight in different colors. So the first time it might be yellow, then the next time, I'm underlining in black, and then I might double underline, and then I might do the next time it might be in blue, so it just looks like a roadmap. But it's funny how certain things can stand out at certain times. So by us being on this 100 days of motivation to manifestation, it's becomes apparent that the things that's standing out more is self-love, because we know that if we don't get a grip on mastering self-love, everything else will just be difficult. It will be. So why am I hearing all of this? This is just like, okay, hold on. So where was I? So self-love, you mastering, you understanding now, hey, I got to get this thing under control, because no matter what I'm seeking outside of me, if I don't unlock those answers inside of me, I'm going to fall short. And to maintain harmony and peace is an inside job. It can never come from the influences outside, although they do influence us. But we have to say, I don't care what's going on over there. I'm going to stay in perfect peace. I don't care what's going on over there. I'm going to stay in my love zone. I don't care what's going on down the road, up the street, round the corner, under the bridge. I'm going to stay in my gratitude zone. And when you do that, then we start attracting more of that, more peace. Come on, peace. Come on, peace. I got room for you. Come on, love. I got room for you. Come on, come on, come on. Does this make sense? I want this to make sense. If this makes sense, say makes sense. Say makes sense. Because I want you to get to this place where you're not seeking title, you're not seeking acknowledgement, you're not seeking to be to get the kudos, because you understand that you are the kudo. You understand more about the fact that you made it to a new day. This is why I say, happy rising, happy, wake up winning. It's not just a fancy word that I use and either throw around. This is the life that I live. So I know that I'm energy. I know that I'm joy. I know that I'm at perfect peace. So when I show up to you, when I show up in the streets, when I show up at the grocery store, and wherever I go, I carry my perfect peace with me. I am becoming more of that because I seek more of that. Does this make sense? If this makes sense, say true. So, and I'm coming up on a point. I really am. And it may take me a while to get there because we're in a conversation, right? So as I become more aware of who I am, I'm loving myself more. Why? Because I appreciate the peace that I have within. And it's not titled on the awards that I get or the pat on the backs or the accolades. It's not, because if all of that went away, then where would that leave you? If you're only seeking, the expansion of your business without seeking the expansion of your own consciousness, then you'll have nothing. Because if the job closes, or if there's a lot of people we have to, in this season here, it required a lot of shifts. A lot of people can't make it to the shifts because they're stuck in the way that things are going. You say my voice don't have any sound. Do I need to turn up? Is that better? Maybe. Okay. So can y'all hear me all right? Okay. So as I journey with you in this 100 days of motivation to manifestation, I learn more about myself, because everything is always self first. You have to always know when you're feeling a certain way, when there's a disharmony in you, where there's a discord in you, or you tend to look at something outside of you saying, he made me like that, or she made me like that, or that's why I'm like that. That's not true. It's a battle within. So you have to find that peace within, to where you, like, when you see something in other people that you don't like, you like, God, why am I irritated behind that? What is in them that's causing me to feel a certain way? Because it's a mirror reflection all the time. So when I'm short-tempered or when I'm aggravated or something, I always do a self-check. I always do a self-check. I have to stay in this. I put myself under a constant microscope, and I'm not perfect. I'm a student, so I'm always learning. I'm trying to grow through what I learn. I'm becoming more aware, and yet I'm making the decision to not judge the situation, because if we don't judge it, If we just accept it and learn from it, then we can grow. We can grow through it. We can go through it with growth. Am I making sense? Um, I tell, and I share, I had shared this with you before. You know, when we first started 100 Days of Motivation to Manifestation, it wasn't like I had laid out the blueprint for it. It was just that I listened to the guidance and to the direction of my spirit, my ancestors, my sovereignty within, kings and queens, and everybody in between. We're in defining times. We are in moments, we are in droplets of moments that we have to show up. We have to use our voice. We have to use our peace. We have to use our love. We have to, because if we don't, we're going to fall apart. And we don't deserve to fall apart. We fought too hard to get here. You made it through the birth canal. You are a winner. You have a birthright of winning. And sometimes we let other things get in the way and we forget how great and grand we are. So yesterday, and I'm coming to my point, or I have several points. They're all points, but hold that, put a pin in that. Remind me if I get off track, but I do want to go up here and look at some of these comments because I see y'all getting down and making sure I hadn't missed anybody. Hey, Chrissy Cooks. How are you, Queen? How are you, Queen? Christy Cook is another one of our Wake Up Winning co-authors in our first book. Demetria, how are you today, love? How are you? Happy rising to you. Shout out to co-authors are showing up. Yes, yes, yes. Happy rising. Happy rising, C. How are you, sir? How are you? Good to see you. Yes, good morning and blessings to you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm just going to get in here. I just want to do this right quick. So, okay, so here we go. Cause we under time. I'm probably gonna go over a little bit today just because I got a lot of stuff I want to kind of share with you in this moment. So yesterday I picked back up my book. And I want y'all to write this down. This is a great book. I would if you don't have it, you should get it. You kind of remember me talking about Deepak Chopra. I met Deepak at my church in Detroit. It was Warren, Michigan. It was called the Church of Today at the time. And at the time, my minister, Jack Boland, you know, he was a recovering alcoholic, and he established this church, and it was like a here and now, like, let's be great now, you know, like the whole heaven on earth experience. And it came with a lot of self-development principles was in this church. A lot of spiritual laws were taught in this church. And Deepak Chopra was one of the people that will often visit us. And so you all seen probably Deepak. I seen him last year at the Hope Conference. You know, just a brilliant person. Well, anyway, the seven, you see that, the seven spiritual laws of success. Get this book. This is a great book. It is can be a little bit complex to read, so just open your mind up and just absorb it. And this is probably, I don't know how many times I read this book, but I started reading again last night. And the first page, so I'm just going to share this with you. The first statement that I read, and it was, if I had read it, I was reading it for the first time. So that's why I titled this The Law of Potentiality, of Pure Potentiality. So listen, the source of all creations is pure consciousness, pure potentiality seeking expression from the unmanifested or unmanifest to the manifest. And when we realize that our true self is one of pure potentiality, we align with our power to manifest everything in the universe. Did you catch that? Everything in the universe. I'm going to read that again. I don't have enough time to go through all of my points, but I do want to read that again. This is a law. These are one of the 7 spiritual laws of success. As an entrepreneur, we're always seeking to be successful. Correct? Correct. True, true. I already know the answer. So this is law of pure potentiality. The source of all creations is pure consciousness. All. See that? All creations. All creations. All creations. All creations. The birds, the fish, us, everything. Pure potentiality seeks expression of the unmanifest to the manifest. Remember what I said? We are becoming whatever's in us will manifest. That's what that's talking about. And when we realize our true self is one of pure potentiality, we align with the power that manifests everything in the universe. I said, wow. What do you say? So, just a couple more things I want to share with you in this, because there is definitely a difference between a couple of things. And one thing about this outer and this inner, God, I got a lot of notes in here. So just to share this, pure consciousness is our spiritual essence, being infinite and unbounded. It is also pure joy. And that's why I always say I'm free. I want to get into this whole ego versus self. But I'm not going to have enough time. I'm going to share this with you. Because you know what? I got a lot of stuff that I got to share with you today, but this is just not going to get it done. Where do you go? Where do you go, Wanda? Where do you go? Where do you go? Where do you go? Get the book. Let's do a get the book so we can do this together. If you don't already have the book, how many people already have this book? If you have this book, pull it out again. So if you have it, pull it out. Okay, let me give you this. It's so much stuff, and I feel like I'm skipping over stuff. So I'm just going to hit you with my underlines. So the law of unity, there is no separation between you and the field of energy. The field of pure potential is your own self. This is why I constantly say we are energy. There's no separation between us and the birds and the trees and your neighbor and your enemy and your friends. No separation. Okay, I'm moving fast. The ego, however, is not who you really are. Your ego is your self-image. It's your social mask. Now, catch this. Your true self, which is your spirit, your soul, is completely free of those things. It is immune to criticism. Now catch this. This is powerful. Your true self is immune to criticism. It is unfearful of any challenge, and it feels beneath no one, and yet it is also humble and feels superior to no one, but it recognizes that everyone else is the same self, SELF, the same spirit in different disguises. the law of pure potential. Did you catch that? Oh, okay. I'm just gonna I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna end this here. Because how can we apply pure potential? The field of all possibilities of our lives. Remember, it said we're manifesting, right? That's the 6 o'clock call. Okay. How can we apply it? One way to access the field is through our daily practices. Write this down, somebody. I can't do everything. Our daily practice. We got to practice silence. Write that down. Practice silence. We have to practice silence. We have to practice meditation. And we have to practice non-judgment. Spending time in nature will also give you access to these qualities inherited in the field: infinite creativity, freedom, and bliss. So what do you have to practice? Silence. Now, I'm going to leave that there because that is a lesson all in itself. So as I'm writing, you were the first person I spoke to this morning. You know, I write in the morning and I want to share with you something that I wrote this morning. Are y'all still with me? If y'all still with me, say still with me. Are you still with me? Say still with me. Okay. Because y'all have to put the tags up. I can't do it. Okay. Okay. There's a couple things that I need to show you. Okay. So this morning, you know, I write. And I encourage everybody to write those first thoughts in the morning. And keep in mind, this is the last thing that I read last night. And after I read this, then I painted and then I went to sleep. So that was my process. I'm just sharing with you my process. So what I wrote this morning: just be spirit. I am pure potential. I am pure potentiality. I am the meditation of silence, no judgment of self or others. I am living only to walk in pure observation with love and staying blissful, appreciative, fulfilled of the oneness. I am free, loving, kind, and gentle. I surrender to high vibrations. I believe in love, peace, and joy. I am light, guided by the universe, creator of source. I am the laughter, the smile, the happiness, the here and now. I am aligned with Mother Earth, respecting nature and man. I am free. Now, I tell y'all, I always look at numbers. What time is it? Whatever, right? I don't remember when I started writing this because it was in two parts. I started, then I went into a meditation, and I woke up and I wrote the other half. So when I finished, it was 5:37. You add that up and that's 6. So that I just led me to look up, what does the number 6 mean? What does 6 means? So I want to share with you. 6 stands for finding the perfect balance between material aspects of our lives and the spiritual ones. Do y'all feel that? Everything is already as it's supposed to be. When you're here, you're supposed to be there. When you're there, you're supposed to be over there. We learn lessons in the being of the now. So relax. Start practicing stuff. Silence is the hardest thing to practice. I have it nailed down because I've been at this for a long time. I started on these principles when I was a teenager. I made a shift um, from traditional, generational practices of religion, but I respect everybody. See, you cannot disrespect anybody when you're in alignment with source. You have to learn how to love, or better yet, you have to be love, because then you don't have to learn love. You just are. Am I making sense? Whew. There's a lot more that just came through from then to now, but because I know you got stuff to do, I want you to see, practicing silence without judgment. If you haven't been in the habit of doing it, then you got to baby step that thing out. It's just like the journaling how to build confidence. Silence is very peaceful, but yet it seems very chaotic if you haven't done it, if you don't know how to do it. So I want to encourage you, and these are some steps to doing it. You can say, like, for the next, say, 20 minutes, no talking. Cut off everything. No TV, no computer, no phone, no text messages. Turn off everything and just be still. Just be silent. Just whatever come in your head, let it come in your head, but don't respond to anything. Just be silent. Silent, because when you silence the mind, you'll find the inner calmness and the inner peace that you need. You're going to tap into doing things that you thought you couldn't do, just because you're giving yourself permission to be free in your whole being. So I painted a picture. I don't know what this picture is, but this is my picture. You have to see, I'm so chilled. I love my life. When you love yourself, then you'll love everything around you. You'll love everything. And we'll talk about removing words and obstacles and stuff like that. I hear people saying things like, I just can't get it together. These kids and da 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 da. They're not embracing what they're going through. You got to embrace what you're going through. So in practicing silence, in practicing meditation, and then in practicing the non-judgment. When you feel yourself about to say something, you're like, oh, let me take it back. Let me take that thought back. We're talking about 100 days of motivation to manifestation, right? We're talking 100 days of motivation to manifestation. Getting self together is going to be the absolute best thing that you can do for yourself. Self-mastery. The law of pure potentiality is by far one of the best laws ever, because if we do not understand how to come out of this seeking title, we can become so connected with the title that when the title goes away, we go away. That's why you have people commit suicide when they lose their jobs, jumping out of windows, when they lose all their money in the stock market. Like, who cares? When you realize that you are abundant, you are able to expand. You are able to be the mastery of everything that comes your way. You can handle it. You can go through it, because there is always a lesson in that. There's always a lesson in learning more about yourself. Yes, you have to learn that you are enough. You can grow through anything that you go through. That I read to you was simply an affirmation. So you have to write your affirmations and take hold to them and want to walk them totally out. I want to thank y'all for sharing. I hope you shared this. I hope you've invited some people in to take a listen to this. And I hope that this has blessed you, open you up, maybe turn you on, turn the fire up under you, and you say, today is the day that I am going to learn how to be quiet my mind. I'm not going to be rushed. I'm not going to be judging others for anything. I'm not going to hold my stuff above somebody else's stuff. I'm not going to feel like I'm, whatever, even though you got to know who you are. You are divine. You're number one uno. Walking in confidence doesn't mean that you walk over people. It means that you help people. What do I always say? Winners help other people win. I'm feeling like I'm taking all of the trophies. Therefore, I got to help you take all of the trophies. And these trophies are the life lessons that we go through, that we come out on top of. How about that? So we're growing together, right? True. We're growing together. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow, same time, same station, same place. Keep being powerful, keep empowering others. We're winning together. So I'm going to grab MC class, and I'm going to get out of here. I love you, love you, love you. And there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Peace, and bye for now.
Go through with PTSD also, I'm ex-military, but I learned how to turn it into microphone techniques. So I'm gonna freestyle, and then I'm gonna tell y'all a little something, because Wanda D told me to freestyle. Say, I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough. Hard with the drums. I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough.
I come from the boogie down, south side of town. MCs like me, we come incredible. See, I've been spending so much time in my head. Grab the microphone, did you hear what I just said? I got skills, rocking on the mic, I pay bills all the time. Rapping on the beat with the rhyme. I'm coming off the top of my mind. I do this all the time. This is how I rhyme. I am enough.
I am enough.
King it, I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough. Times right now are totally rough. Every time I'm dealing with this stuff, I grab the microphone and I don't bluff. And when I hold the microphone, I'm like the bluff. Sit back and watch the crowd rock. I grab the microphone non-stop. Blast the microphone is, I got a bonus to grab this mic and do just what I like. Too much hesitation, I had to take the time. Sit back, relax, so I can unwind. Messing with my mind. Now I gotta come out here and show this one time that I could unwind. Say a little stuff that was on my mind. And this is how we do. Are y'all with me? I'm with you too. Say, I am enough.
I am enough.
Say, I am enough.
I am enough.
Come on, times are tough and you know it's rough, but say, I am enough.
I am enough.
Say, I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough. I am enough. I'm from the Bronx, baby. Alright.
In the 8C.